You know what you tell them? You can stick it up my butt if I can stick something up your butt. It'll only hurt for a second. uh, w- Welcome to another episode of Michigan Juggalo 8. How's everybody doing? Good, I hope. I hope everybody's having a wonderful start to their new year. I'm gonna go for a cigarette, guys. I will be right back. Hello? Hey. Just packed my second bowl of something weed strain I haven't had in a while. Super Lemon Haze. Go game. So how's everybody's new year going? Mine would be better if I had my dog right now. Have something to cuddle up to. A little fuzzball. did you did you guys see how fluffy she was, John? She looks like my mom said a hairball. Nope, we heard you now. Yes, sir, the one and only. Oh, nothing. Whooping the Minnesota Vikings 112-3. 6:21 left in the fourth. What happened? Gets
everyone to U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. We're in the fourth quarter, and it's the Vikings in possession of the football. The Minnesota offense are going to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all.
Oh my God, guys. John, Robert, I'm gonna send you guys a fucking instant replay. This guy caught it. He must have took a step and a half, and I just wailed him, and he fumbled it. Check this video out before you guys start the mission, John and Robert. It's almost sent. There you go. I just fucking wailed them. Knocked the ball out. That fucker's good. That fucker's gonna remember the day he played the Chicago Bears.
Down this big in the fourth
you'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Hey, Robert, just a little taste of what you got to look forward to when you play me. Hey, you'll get it. Just give your girlfriend lots of love and lots of attention. You can get anything with love and affection.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still significant.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. Flat out can't be stopped. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Tell Patricia, my friend, I said hi.
And the lead will swell by one more.
Hi, we all say hi.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and
have a good day.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing on first down. Logan. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw on second down. Logan over the middle, complete. That's Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Logan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. This is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Finding the end zone yet again. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. At their own 21-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself out.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Robinson, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. The Vikings 3-yard line. Operating from the gun, Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Okay, Joker, remember when it was 112 with 4:21 left in the 4th? Well, I got, or the 6:21, I mean. I got, it's 133 now to 3. See, I don't just look to beat an opponent, I look to annihilate them. I swear, Mama Bear Hallis should just let me help out. I'll use Madden plays.
Set to take over again, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. This is picked up by the Bears. And these guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well,
Move.
that confidently, you don't have to call the game in
Move.
fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him to play.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. Finding the end zone yet again. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
Yeah, I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now comes the Chicago defense getting ready for the next possession. Recovered the fumble up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you talked about. Took away the ball the last possession. They think they can go ahead and do it again. They are locked in and feeling good about how this game is going.
And they're playing free. They're playing loose.
Yeah, and that's a good...
Hey guys, this guy, one of the Vikings went to go catch the ball. As soon as he turned around to run with it, he dropped it because there were 3 Bears there ready to smoke him.
You know, sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities, but not this year.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, my goodness, he loses it again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, Logan throwing the out route incomplete. It's Potter, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. operating from the gun. Logan, they'll buy some time running, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow.
Now the ball comes loose.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Robinson, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you.
Your birdies had babies?
Now the try here for the point after.
Oh, now you're gonna have all kinds of tweets.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. The kickoff unit is out.
The female bear bird probably looked at the male bird and said, well, looks like it's just us. Guess we're not getting no other bird for lovin's. You wanna? And the bird's like, sure. And then they pounded it, and now they had babies.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
This is how we do it. I do not own any rights to any music you hear in this broadcast.
Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean,
154 to 3.
Moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,
448 passing yards, 179 rushing.
Being in the zone.
so for Chicago, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall back to 582. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
All right. Well, on that successful whoop ass. I want to have a cigarette. Cigarette, fucking cigarette. That's what she said when I stuck it in. Hey guys, I made it to the dance. Hold on, guys. Press conference, please.
Journey just to get to this point, and with every step, the stakes were raised. The press wanted to gauge our confidence level. As I stepped away from the mic, I knew the next time we stepped onto the field would determine whether we kept going or vanished forever.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago.
From Soldier Field in Chicago. It's the NFC Divisional Playoffs. The Chicago Bears versus the Philadelphia Eagles. We gonna bring the noise, motherfuckers.
It's the Chicago Bears.
Remember when you beat us with Foles? Well, now you got Christian Serpico.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store. Oh, a good-looking return set up here between the Philadelphia Eagles.
Best return punt returner since Devin fucking Hester.
We know they're pressure filled. That's not breaking any news.
All the girls in France, they don't wear no underpants.
Perfect season is on the line. They heard it during the regular season. Now they've sat at home for 2 weeks hearing about it. Can they handle that as well?
You want me to show you why we got Capone?
From the 32 now.
Christian Serpico, motherfucker. Here we go.
Bust through the tackle.
Fuck you. Sayonara, bitches.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown,
All we do is win, 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 win,
And the
win.
Bears have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many.
I do not own any rights to any music you may hear in this broadcast. Bring the noise.
Set the tone. Oh, they just set the tone right there.
Coach, I just punched that time card.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to
Hey, we want some crappie.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Off play action, Jennings. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this
Who just growled?
You should see Charles. And oh, he coughed it up. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that's set.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as the Bears push further out in front. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
Guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And oh, deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Recovered by the Bears.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score. And the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bears will extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Robinson now on 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the Eagles' 24-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and run for it.
Oh, that's the way to run it.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards.
I'm right here, friend.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 1st down, Jennings. They'll roll him out right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Jennings. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 56 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Taking it about the 1. They juked him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I think it's safe to say we know who the game ball is probably going to after this one.
Without a doubt, they're going to stand up in the middle of the locker room after the game, and the head coach is going to say, great.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Robinson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So, CD, the playoffs are here and all the excitement that goes along with the month of January. And for this offense, let's be frank, they really feel like they're the team to beat.
And they should feel that way. This team should be uber confident about their abilities to go on a big run here in the playoffs, because let's face it, this is one of the most talented teams in the league. They've assembled talent from the offseason, in the draft, during the season. They've brought in great parts to add to their team. Now it's time to see if they've grown together as a team, and are they more than just the sum of their parts? Are they finally a unit that can do some damage in the playoffs?
Here's Robinson throwing on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. The quick slant caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 4 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
That is caught at the 7. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears add on. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up.
You'll blow up the plane.
Discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Bear down, Chicago Bears lead straight into victory.
Send down and kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back
Bear
line of the end zone. And not
down,
willing to risk
Chicago
another fumble. He'll sit on
Bears.
this one. It's a touchback. Now back to...
Alright guys, well I will holler at y'all later.
For Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there.
Hello?
Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the
Hey,
end
bud,
zone
how's it
for
going?
6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
What, bud? For what? For Assassin's Creed? For what? Okay, hold on, I'm packing a ball. I'll check here in a minute. Hey, Abigail. Okay, I'm gonna look at it now, Kylo. Yeah. Yep, I'd help him too. I'm a low level, so I could help him.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still...
And he loses the football a second time. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the run.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Robinson. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Yes, it was. 2. Really got a field stance.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus
yeah, Kyle will go shut your brother's door.
2 plays later, pay dirt.
Okay. Well, go shut it because the cat can go out and push it open. After I'm done playing this game a little bit, Kylo, if the story ends here soon, do you want to play some GTA and help me do some cargo pickups for my warehouse?
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They trail
I got a new car you can drive.
Game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout.
It's got missiles and guns.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a carry for Sanders. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this is picked up by the Bears.
He tried so hard to stay away from me, but I got him.
That football, these defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it,
he's got to do it. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline.
Look at that, guys. One guy trips over the other guy's foot, and then it causes them both to go down. That's just fucking hilarious. Where the fuck's my phone now? Ah, there it is. Hey guys. So, I caught the ball right and I was running. And then these two defenders came after me. And one of the defenders tripped over his partner's foot. And they both ended up falling on the ground. Watch what happens here, guys. I make two defenders trip. See that? Check it out. Bloop. 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 Oh, yeah. Watch what happens here, guys. I make two defenders trip. See that? Check it out. Bloop. Bloop. Oh, yeah. You guys want to see something funny? I'll make a chat with you guys on Facebook. Okay, it's sent.
You've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
Shit!
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
I was a little trigger happy.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Looking to throw. Jennings looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 16-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I got to figure out how to slow this guy down, because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll start with the option. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Jennings. And quickly finding Rager. So they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jennings. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Hey guys, so their right end, on the other team completely tore his ACL, and their quarterback, I injured him. He's got knee cartilage tear, and then their left end, he's just got a strained shoulder. He reached awkwardly for the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Or blocking, one of the two.
To throw again, Jennings. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. Now a loose football, the ball comes out.
Oh shit, I spun the wrong way.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Tackle by Avonte Maddox.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw is Robinson. Looking to throw on second down. Left side caught by Diggs. That one a first down pickup of 8. Talking about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
3-yard line.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Bears continue to pour it on. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 4 yards.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bears take over. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's been in a pretty good group. They actually have more yards on the ground than through the air, but both have been good, pretty balanced.
And have we ever met a coach when we've talked to him before a game that hasn't mentioned wanting to be balanced?
No, because then you've got both sides hitting the defense. They don't know what to expect, right?
Really helps your play calling, because now you're in a position where you're confident in either one, either aspect of the game. Dial it up and let it go. And so far, that's...
He's got a man complete. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point forthcoming. And the route is on here in this first half. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Still going inside the 30. Room to run at the 50.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Bears.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Robinson on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Robinson looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Bears add on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third down. From the gun, Jennings. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This is taken at about the 14. Gets past one man. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from their pass rush.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Robinson on 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Stephon Diggs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A nice run there, 9 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And they'll try a jet sweep as Rager. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Pressure gets to him again. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And they are going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the 2nd quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it was the Dallas Cowboys who are moving on to the next round as they were able to eliminate the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Throwing on first down, Jennings. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
First down, Eagles.
On first down, Jennings looking middle, and it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jennings. And this is going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Second and a yard.
Now they run the option on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Still on his feet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down, to take the running back. Quarterback pulls it, runs to the out.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Robinson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 6 yards away. And this offense continues to pour it on.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now, all the work he's getting.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Robinson. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Bears use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? As Sanders has it poked free. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Recovered by the Bears.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 23-yard run. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Recovered by the Bears.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Here's Robinson throwing on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw is Robinson. Back to the air on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Unbelievable.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
It's a loss of 9. Now 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And it's caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Trey Burton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key.
Hold on, Kylo. I can't hear you because of the crowd. What now? What, Kylo?
Trick here as this one continues to go. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And now the fumble tally is at 3. You know, some coaches at 2, they start to get a little worried. 3, maybe panic mode.
Okay, we've met with that head coach many times, haven't we?
Yes.
What?
What do you think his patience level is right now?
0.
Exactly.
It's a -0.
And that's where we're.
What are you talking about?
Come out for him, isn't it? Is he going to go back to him and give him more opportunities after putting it on the ground 3 times already?
Well, if it's a 4th, I can't imagine Jennings lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. And now 3 drives,
A little drunk.
fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate.
Being a blonde today.
Plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
Look at the
This
names.
is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Flushed out right. Finding room at the Jennings. Lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate, that one went out of bounds.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time
Oh,
and time
all right.
again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun, Jennings. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Leaves this for another
He's gonna bring
game.
this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Following the fumble recovery, Robinson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the bootleg, Robinson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And he'll bang that one through. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because
and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Robinson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. Gets around him. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears continue to pour it on. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And it's up and good. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen
the half is over already, you dipshit.
And his guys, assistant coaches, getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now on comes the Bears offense as they'll be called in to go for two. Here's a toss coming right. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the one.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation. Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
On what? The game?
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
I got another quarter. I got a while yet, but it's going to be another 10 minutes in the other quarter.
Back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I still got 17 seconds in this one.
Give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jennings. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and short.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to...
It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 57 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me, because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
To throw on 3rd down. Jennings caught by the tight end Ertz. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Robinson. And he rifles one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Operating from the gun, Robinson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Up to midfield. The 30.
Come on and get it.
Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times...
Hey, Kylo.
You do, but correct me if I'm wrong, sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And out now come the Eagles. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Jennings. This ball complete to Rager. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the gun, Jennings. He'll buy some. Jennings lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Brings up second and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning, but I'm going to go have a cigarette. I'm back.
There, a first down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
You're gonna make everything
and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. Throwing on first down. Jennings. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On first down, Jennings. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The throw right sideline here is complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Flush to his right. He may try and run. Jennings lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now Robinson, off play action. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
The Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Alright, bud.